Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of here to do. She twerk better when I heartbreak. Hey, hood, the wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL of San Antonio taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. That's caught left side by Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, here's Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Purdy on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now will throw here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught up, and I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Second down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Come on. Hit.
Duvernay in motion. And they'll run it here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move them around a bit. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. But you look at this defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On play action, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll give him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll change things up. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Now Lawrence.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown!
Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Duvernay in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
13, Luke. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time. 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And it's complete. In the end zone.
Again, you got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The football, 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. On 4th down, here's Purdy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Powering his way forward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And they can't bring him down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies have cut it back within a score. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown! 49ers! Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And with the play clock.
Here we go. Gotta get this back, boys. Force it back. He's a no-score zone right here.
Give running right is Mitchell. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. A give running right is Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Hey, easy, round
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They go play action with Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Leonard Fournette,
a 20-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 31, Huskies 7. Tyler Bass sets the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Purdy's throw taken in by Diggs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Purdy from the gun.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Stay right open. Let's get out of here with a win, man.
4th down, here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a home run pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more. Now this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Play action. Now Purdy.
He'll buy some time right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Brown. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air.
And the 49ers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Niners 48, Huskies 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
On first down, Lawrence. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Devin Duvernay,
46 yards.
and the 49ers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Huskies 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had.
And my goodness, another interception.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Looking to throw, Lawrence been good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 25-yard line.